I wish it was as easy for me or someone like me to cut my hair as it is to shave, because I'd like to just cut my hair. I just like to get it short. It's very simple. No, I'm not going to shave my head. No, I'm not going to do that. Just going to shave this. Mapunum. Shave this face right here. So let's get to shaving, shall we? Now, we don't have anything fancy today. Oh, there they go. They're tuning out already. Gosh, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said something like, be sure to like and subscribe. I hate that stuff. Anyway, let's shave. But we're going to shave with a beautiful set that I've had for a while now. This is the 1921 Gillette travel case. In the case, the exact model that JFK, John F. Kennedy, used back in that time frame. Here's what it looks like on the end. Oh, I got to do it the right side up so you get the full thingy. There, look at that. I've done this a few times. I just felt like using it again. Look at that. It's like, what is that, satin that's now like threadbare and like, oh, it's so old. This is 2 years old? 102-year-old razor. It's not my oldest razor, but it is one of the most beautiful. Look at this. We got this, like, holds a brush. This holds, I believe, God, what is it? Like a shave stick. So we go in there. And then you got new blades and old blades in those little blade banks. And this thing is just beautiful. I love it. I'm glad I have it. This is a two-piece razor. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. 1921. I can't remember what it's called, like the Gillette New Style or something. I don't remember. But it's got those great va-va-va-voom, big 50s bumper headlight things that I like. I like that feature. It's a cool looking thing because you got the top set right where it's supposed to be when you got those things on there. Like those bombshell, torpedo. Oh my! I forgot. It's not a two-piece razor, it's a three-piece razor, I think. Is that right? Yeah, it's a three-piece razor. Oh my goodness. Whoo! Oh. 1 minute you're talking about bombshells, and the next bomb's going off in the sink. So yes, it's a three-piece razor, and we're gonna load it up. I forgot to get a blade. Okay, let's just grab whatever blade is down here. Let's see. What do we got here? What is this? I don't know. I'm not gonna get that. That's like a tuck from who knows where. How about, well, let's see, Dorco. There you go. We got it old. I'm sweating, y'all. The weather's starting to change. We did get some rain. I used an umbrella for the first time since probably May. So things are looking up. Temperature looking down. So let's get the old Dorco blade out of here. It looks like a little letter. Look at that. If you hold it just right, it almost looks like a normal sized letter. Boy, when I don't have like a real definitive thing to talk about, I get weird. I get real weird. So let's just take our time opening this thing. Why? I don't know. So it's got an inner thing too since 1955. Dorco stainless. D-O-R company, probably. I wonder who D-O-R, if it stands for somebody. Maybe the guy's wife was named Doreen or something. Anyway, all right, let's take the top portion of that razor, put it over those bombshells, and then we'll put the handle part. Look, you can use it as one of those metal straws. One of those metal straws everyone's using these days. Actually comes with two of them. You can use it for this one. See, back in the 20s, they're already thinking ahead. All those dumb metal straws everyone uses. I hate those things. I hate the silicone ones. My favorite straw is that big old fat McDonald's straw. That big old plastic one. Yeah. Gosh dang right. All right, there we go, folks. Got it loaded up. It's a pretty little razor, man. Just simple, beautiful. The executive set, probably. I took a shower, did my hair. It's starting to, I got a haircut, but now it's starting to raise the roof, as they say. Getting a little too high. That's why I want to be able to cut my own hair, so I could just trim that down like that much. My hair grows fast. I know, I'm fortunate. That's, everyone's got their cross to bear. Hair is not one of my worries. I have plenty of other worries, just not this. So, yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Wilkinson Sword Shave Stick, which I showed you just a minute ago. If you've never used a shave stick before, you got to have a little bit of whiskers. I've got, I think I shaved normally yesterday, so got just 1 day's growth. And then you just rub that on the whiskers, and then the soap sticks to those whiskers, and it sits there until you get your little brush out. This stuff smells so good. Do they still make this Wilkinson Sword stuff? I know they stopped making like the Palm Olive or something, and I cannot stand the smell of the Arco, as you probably all know very well. Let me put this back down here. Where do I always kind of put these things out so I can be reminded what the heck I've got. Sometimes I surprise myself. All right, go back in there. That's good enough. Oh, the drawers. The drawers are so full of stuff. All right. So we're going to lather up. Now, you could probably, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try to face lather a little bit without a brush. I'm going to use this brush. This is one of those, what's it called? Wolf whiskers. It's got money in it. That's actual shredded U.S. currency in there. Looks like there's some little bits of copper, almost like pennies. But anyway, it's a natural boar's, like kind of a rough. It's not very soft, so it's not one of my favorites, but what I understand is like some kind of artistic one. All right, let's try to lather up just my hand. Yeah, it kind of works. So you could do that in a pinch if you needed to, but I'm going to use the actual brush. So I've been letting this soak with the natural bristles. You got to let it soak a while. And they shed. I don't like them. I have a harder time lathering, but that's just me. You'll probably be better at it than I am. So, with all that soap on your face, attached to your whiskers, you just get your brush wet, and then it magically blooms on your face. Look at that. Lather from nowhere, and then you get a little bit on your shoulder. You can shave your back hair. Yes. Shave whatever you want to shave. Shave whatever you need to shave. Whatever you feel like. Go for it. If you want to shave your... Well, I wouldn't recommend shaving your eyebrows, because that is off-putting. If you ever... Okay, here, I'm going to give you a little tip here. If you ever watch... I'm going to shave now. If you ever watch The Green Mile with Tom Hanks, the Stephen King... Oh, this is such a good razor. It is slicing through. That Dorco blade's doing a good job, too. Just effortless. It's an open comb, which I'm not normally a fan of, but it works beautifully in this one. You can find these out on eBay. I just got this on eBay. I think the whole kit was like $100 several years ago when I got it. So I think that's probably a good deal, because how many more of these things are floating around out there with all the pieces in it? I don't know, not many. So anyway, as I was saying, shave whatever you need to. Shave your legs, shave your armpits, shave your back, shave your front, shave your side. Not much use for side shaving, is there? But if you shave your eyebrows, as I said, it's a bit off-putting. If you're watching The Green Mile towards the end, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but when they go visit the warden's wife, she's been very ill for a long time, and then she gets better. And one of the ways it made her look really ill and then better, and if you're a dork like me, I notice these things because I can't turn my mind off when I'm watching a movie. It ruins movies sometimes, I swear, overthinking it. Ah, goodness. Anyway, so when she was sick, she had no eyebrows. And then the instant she was well and they started showing her being fine, she had eyebrows again. And this was not over a period of time. This was, if you haven't seen the movie yet, then go see it. Needless to say, I wouldn't recommend shaving your eyebrows, but you could. I forgot what I was doing. Did you notice that? I started going sideways on the first pass. I just get chatting with my friends on here, and I just forget. All right. We got one son home sick today. Sick. But he has been complaining about being probably just sick of school. But, having kids now and seeing them go through school and seeing all the things that I forgot about in school, I really remember now. I was a good kid. I was a good student. I never excelled. I wasn't a huge go-getter or anything like that, which I don't like about myself, but I've come to peace with it, because why fight it your whole life? Now, don't give in and just be a lazy bones all the time. But what I'm saying is, I was just a normal student. I didn't do bad, didn't get bad grades. I failed algebra once, had to take it in summer school. But being reminded of all these things that they have to do, all these assignments and all of this and that, I was like, oh man, I'd forgotten how much I disliked a lot of having to do that stuff. I mean, it's tapping me into those raw emotions that I haven't tapped into in a long time. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot you had to do that kind of thing. So I sympathize with them if, on the very rare occasion, mind you, that they need a mental health day in the middle of the week. What the heck, why not? Okay, so now I'm running into the problem I probably shouldn't have done, at least with my skill level, shouldn't have done a natural bristle brush with that Palmolive, because it's, I always mess it up. All right, I'm gonna put this away. This is not one of my favorite brushes. I hardly ever use it, but I appreciate it because it was sent to me. It was very, very nicely sent to me. I don't remember who, so I apologize. But I'm gonna wash it out, beat the devil out of it, put it right there, let it dry. Throw away the Dorco, and then what do we do? What do we do? I can't do anything with this. Or can I? I'm gonna put some more on, put some Barbasol on. Good old Barbasol, always at the ready, folks. There we go. Just a little bit, I've already done one pass. Ooh, so smooth. Yeah, that's a good razor. That is, if you're like me and you use vintage razors, and I use razors from 1918 till now, through all the decades, pretty much. I think I've tried razors throughout all different decades and different, price levels, like some of the more expensive ones or the cheaper ones. Something like this from 1921, it's a perfect razor. It's perfection. This one, the 1918, simple and perfect. Shaves beautifully, and they've just gone and complicated everything. Just absolutely complicated everything. But kind of isn't that the way of the world? And when people talk about the old days or pine for the old days or whatever, that's all BS, because it's always been, a crazy world. But I think what they're talking about, at least when I think about it, or if I say it, it's certainly not, social standings and attitudes towards women and other people like in the past. Come a long way with that stuff. I think what they're thinking about is just a simplicity and a beauty and a solidly built object that has now just been thrown away. This is as political as I get, folks. This is it. I don't discuss politics, but this is kind of a social thing. I don't know. I just feel like it's all been thrown out the window in the name of just selling more stuff, Make it plastic, make it break, make it obsolete after a year, and make more money. Yeah, well, it is America, so go for it, but still. Life is tough, folks. If you think you got it figured out, if you think you're right and everybody else is wrong, you might want to think again. Just think a little bit harder before you go out spouting it, because it's just your opinion. This is my opinion. I really have no idea. What are you listening to me for? I'm just some weird old guy shaving with some old 100-some-odd-year-old razor on the YouTube. Oh, gosh. TikTok. Am I right? Never mind, folks. I don't think I have any shout-outs today. Got a little bit of a, lately my skin, if I don't shave enough, it gets real red and irritated, and that's why I can't have a beard anymore, because my skin has changed so much that it just gets red and itchy, and I don't like it. So every now and then when I shave, if I haven't for a few days, I have to contend with this kind of patchy redness. Because, bad skin runs in my family. I've had dealt with psoriasis. My dad, my brother, even my son, I think, to a certain extent, have some skin problems. Luckily, there's tons of great drugs out there now, if you don't know about it, that will pretty much cure all of that stuff. Now, of course, there's side effects, so keep all that in mind. But, man, if you are suffering with any sort of plaque psoriasis, eczema, those kind of things that I grew up with firsthand knowledge because of my brother and my father, if you didn't know about it, there are treatments that are out there. And if you can't afford it, a lot of them will give you super deep discounts, like either $5 a month or a dose or nothing. So look for it, because there are communities out there for these things. And for whatever reason, they're wanting to help out. So look for it, because I know how heartbreaking it can be, because I've experienced it myself firsthand and from my own family members. And that's just my little health tip for the week, my little dermatological health tip. I guess I'm kind of dermatological all the time. I'm shaving my skin. All right, should we do one more final little quick pass? Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Let's do that. And then I'm going to use a little Barbasol aftershave, a little 1919, which I haven't used in a while. All right, I'm just going to do the problem areas. Everything else is pretty good. I don't need to show off. Although, as I show off. Ah, goodness. You know, this whole idea of like people wanting attention for all the wrong reasons, you know? Whenever you see quote unquote celebrities or influencers or whatever that just seem like terrible people, or they're like getting attention they're getting bad kinds of attention, you know? But they're still reveling in it. I don't like that. Now, of course, obviously, since you're listening to me and watching my image, I want to be paid attention to, but I hope that either through this or through my music, you know, when I play in front of people or just with friends or whatever, that the kind of attention that I might garner is positive and that you get something in return. I'm not going to be one of those guys that walks around with a lizard on my shoulder, you know, and a top hat going, aren't I something? Aren't I weird, right? Ugh, God. No, you're not needy Ned. You're just needy Ned. But at the same time, do what makes you happy as long as you don't hurt yourself or somebody else. That's the caveat at the end of everything, you know? Because who am I to say? I'm just some guy out there. Hey, Papa Sinatra, if you're watching, hi! We need to come up there. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. You're down here up there. Ooh! I felt a little nick there. Oh, see? All right, that's Papa Sinatra saying, cut it out. You're going to get a text from him in a minute. All right, so there we go. There's the 1921. I'm going to remember that it's a three-piece. Because you know what I was used to? This one. Oh, I forgot I still got a blade in there. Got the pearl flexi. And this one, look, you both screw the bottom off, but this one actually drops all the way out. So that's kind of a nice, this one does the same thing, but it doesn't drop all the way out. And that's what I see. So there's an improvement. Simple though, a real simple improvement. They didn't add 17 more blades and a gel strip and a lubricating lotion and your mom to call you afterward to make sure you didn't nick yourself and your dad writes a school note so you can stay home. And what was I just saying about letting kids stay home? Ixnay. Ixnay, folks. All right, I'm probably not going to use this blade again, so I'm going to stick it in the sharps. Why? I don't know. Should I have kept it? Yeah, probably. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to clean all this out. When I use like a razor like this, I clean it out afterwards and then I put it back in and dry it. I go blow out any water. I'm telling you, you can use it as a metal straw. Weird. All right, let's wash off. Get some aftershave balm. Get the heck out of here and go get something for lunch. What do you say? Oh my goodness. Oh. I want to know what's coming up for you guys, for y'all out there in viewer land. What's coming up that you're looking forward to? That's kind of been, I don't want to put it like this, but how I get through life. I always try to find something to look forward to coming up. Like, oh, in a week we're going to go do that. It could be something really simple, like, you know, eating at your favorite restaurant or something, but just something. What I want to know from y'all, like coming up, what's the thing you're looking forward to? Could be the simplest thing in the world. Could be just sitting on the couch without your kids yelling at you for 5 minutes, or your husband bothering you, or your wife, or whatever. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Let's put some of this on and we'll get out of here. We got the Barbasol 1919 aftershave. It's great smelling stuff. I love it. It moisturizes and soothes. And it's a balm, so that's nice. And whenever my skin has been like splotchy and red, if I haven't been shaving regularly, like there's a little bit right there, I need to use a balm instead of a... Ooh, it smells good. Gosh. You know what it smells like to me? It smells like if I was an adult in 1982 and I went to the racquetball court, put in a great game with my buddy, both got mustaches probably, real short shorts, those high socks with the red and white stripes, you know, white socks. And then afterward, take a shower, put on some cologne, go out and have some, Harvey Wallbangers at the club bar, like Chancellor's down in Houston. You guys ever go to Chancellor's in Houston? That's what this scent smells like. This is the cologne I put on in 1982 as a full-grown 50-year-old man in 1982 for some reason. You can put that on the label, Barbasol, if you want to. It might be a bit hyper-specific. Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for joining me. This was just a nice shave. And hopefully you enjoyed just hanging out. Got another 20-minute one. 4, 5, 4, 3, Okay, everybody, have a great week, and I'll see you all very soon.